It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today it's week 3, and we've got a game in school. As it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And able to get this out to the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Swift. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field. So he's looking for anyone to throw the football to. But he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it. But he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Watson now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one ninth in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 18 carries, 97 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Browns at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away, they were able to come up with a nice play.
And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Throwing is Hurts. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off.
Well, you're on the defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Watson on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Again, it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he edges.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Here's Hurts to throw. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Watson on first down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he gets this up past the 40.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. Targeting Cooper, and he's got it coming across the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw on 2nd is Watson. That's complete. It's Bell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Watson looks to throw again. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the red zone.